Hey friends, Shay here. So we're here to talk about a new Steamship series. So we have a new Steamship series. It's been a minute since we've gotten a new one. And this one is I Can't Refuse S. So I have read this first volume. I thought it was very well done. I actually really enjoyed this first volume. So let me tell you a little bit about it. So we're following a young woman named Miku. Miku is kind of in a bind. Her dad keeps racking up debt. She's already working like 3 jobs, working herself to the bone. So she decides to sell herself, sell her body to the man who's kind of been helping them out as his mistress. And so she shows up to the house. The butler comes to the door and says, he won't take you as a mistress. I'll go talk to him if you want, but he's going to say no. And so he goes in, talks to his master, comes back, and offers her a proposition. He's like, I will teach you how to be a mistress. I will train you if I see your fight, if I see that this is what you really want. And so she goes about trying to prove herself and starts mistress lessons with the hero of our story, I'm assuming the butler, Kamishiro. So when it comes to these characters, I really appreciate Miku. Miku's choosing to do this on her own. You know, she could just keep working herself to death, but in a way, she chose to take this step. She's been told no multiple times, and she still chooses this. So this is all done with consent. So consent is a big thing in this one. That's not been a big thing in some of the others. So I wanted to put that out there that yes, consent is a big thing, despite the trope. Kamishiro, at the same time, is going very, very slow with her. It doesn't go beyond finger play in this first volume. It's all very hot and very steamy, yes, but it doesn't go beyond that. There's no penetration in this volume, other than with fingers. There's no penile penetration, I think is the right word, terminology. It's been a minute since I've had to think like that. So within this, you see the back and forth that they both have, because it's very clear that Kamishiro is into her. And, you know, the way he teases her, the way the talking and teaching is happening during these moments is something that's really working for me. Now, there is an age gap here. Some people aren't going to appreciate that, so I'm going to put it out there that yes, we're dealing with an age gap again. But I think this one is very well done. You're not dealing with hundreds of years like Outbride or anything like that, but there is a few years difference, and I can't remember off the top of my head if she is how old Miku is. But if I remember right, she's pretty young. So with that said, do I think this is a good one to try out to start with? I do think it's a great installment to the Steamship catalog. If you liked something like I'll Never Be Your Crown Princess, I think this one would work for you, honestly. There are some similar things going on here. People taking their sexuality and their virginity into their own hands. I can appreciate that a lot. I think this is going to be... It's a contemporary take on things, obviously. And it's really a lot of fun. I had a great time reading this volume. I sat and read it in one sitting. I was texting Izzy and I'm like, hey, this is amazing. Like, I love this. I love this. I sent her panels. And this is one that I think people are going to have a better time with than some of the others. So if you've been waiting for a good Steamship, I think you just found it. Because this one's really, really good. I really enjoy it. It's a good time. So anyways, I've rambled on long enough. Obviously, I've only read the first volume, so those are my thoughts on volume 1. I don't believe this one's going to be a very long one. Editing Shay will add the length of it if it's complete. And I will see you guys in the next video. If you're here just because you love me, leave me something related to a butler, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.
It's been raining for days now, been running like a child. Can't feel the cold, well I'm lost here with you, lost in the woods. Lost as I should.